Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me featuring the products from Roman's Shell Beach Nude collection. Now there aren't that many products from the collection, which is a bit frustrating. There is one blush, there are 2 lipsticks and 2 lip tints. So all in all, not very many, but I also used a Roman foundation. So this is one of their cushions, and I also used an Etude House Chili Moon palette because the colours in the Chili Moon palette, kind of like the nice oranges, went really well with the rest of the collection. So if you would like to see how I achieved this look, then please just keep watching. Okay, so my base today is also going to be from Roman. This is the Zero Cushion number 1, and I have mine in the shade which I think is called Pure, which is 21. So I have used this cushion a few times now, and I'm not 100% sure what I think about it. It's an okay colour, it's not terrible, it's a little bit on the darker side, I would say, for me, a little bit more orangey than I would personally like, but it's not terrible, it's definitely doable. From what I can gather from like the zero part of it, it's supposed to be like a weightless sort of looking foundation, but I don't particularly agree with that either. I find it actually quite heavy on my skin, especially if my skin is a little bit more on the dry side as well. So I really struggle with this around the corners of my eyes, like right up in here, because I do have a lot more dry skin over there. So it's just a lot more difficult. I just find that it makes it look really dry, and I'll zoom you in and show you guys a little bit closer in a bit so you can see what it looks like. But that is what one half of the face looks like. Got a little bit of redness in my hairline, but that's okay. So it does even out the skin texture really nicely, and I think from far away, like on camera certainly, it looks pretty good. So there's my skin with that, and then my skin with. I haven't done enough testing to tell you about the longevity that much, because I've been using it kind of like as my swatching base at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I would buy it again. But again, it's not like it's terrible. It does have a really heavy scent as well, which I think it's like a rose scent. But yeah, it is. If you're sensitive to scents, this one is pretty heavy. I like rose, so I'm not super bothered by it, but it's still fairly strong for me, and I like strong scents. It is getting a little bit caught around my hairline. I'm not going to do much about that at the moment because I have a fringe which is underneath the carrot headband at the moment. So when I'm done with the makeup, I'll let down the fringe and it'll be fine. It does look a little bit chunky around the nose area, which is quite hard to blend out. I don't know, it's just like quite a thick formula. I find that when I have like really moisturized skin, I've just applied moisturizer and my skin feels really soft and everything, then it doesn't apply as thickly. And it's not like I'm putting too much of it on either, like I'm using a suitable amount for what I'm doing. So I don't know, it'd be different if I was like piling on tons of it, but I'm not. So this is how we're looking at when we're up close and personal. So you can see a lot of the dryness around the corner of the eye here. We're creasing on the eyelid already and underneath the eye too. It looks okay sort of in the nose area. I've done a fairly good job of blending it out, but you can see like some little bit of patchiness around there. I don't know, I can see it at least. But yeah, it just looks quite thick, quite a lot like a fuller coverage foundation. It does do a fairly good job of covering those scars as well. So yeah, I'm going to powder my skin using my Mercier translucent loose setting powder, just like normal, nothing different here. So for eyebrows, I'm using my normal eyebrow method, which is the Innisfree two-tone brow kit, and I'm using this with my brow line brush from Zoeva, which is a 322, and I'm basically just colouring in the bottom of the eyebrow so that it looks more full, but I'm just following the same basic shape that I already have. Doesn't take a huge amount of time because my brows are pretty much already there, which I am very blessed by, but I guess I have like the dark hair to go with it, so it's a blessing and a curse. Like as soon as you start to get like stray hairs when you have hair this dark, you can see them. So I guess I have to be more in tune with my brow grooming regime. So for the Shell Beach Nude, there are no eyeshadow products, so I'm actually going to use some of the Etude House Chili Moon. I think what I'm going to do is just something that's really, really light. I'm going to be using this orangey brown shade because it kind of matches with the blush. I'm going to put that through the crease and sort of over the lid a little bit, and then I'm going to use the sparkly shade below it just all over the lid. I don't want something that's too intense because the Shell Beach Nude collection is kind of like not exactly like fully nudes, but they are more along that sort of line. Oh, that was substantially more pigmented than I expected. So I didn't want to do something that is too over the top so that it matched with everything else. I mean, it's a very small collection, this Shell Beach Nude, so yeah. I haven't tried much of this Chili Moon palette yet either. I've tried maybe like one little eyeshadow look previous, and I found that the shades, like I used one of the glitters, the one that's kind of next door to this one rather than underneath it, and it was really surprisingly pigmented. Like, it wasn't really what I was going for that day, but we went with it anyway, and of course I took a little bit of footage so you guys can see what it looked like. I'm bringing that under the lash line a little bit as well. Then I'm going to use my flat shader brush from Zoeva. This is the Luxe Smoky Shader in 234, and I'm going to pick up that glitter and see how it applies with a brush first before getting my fingers in there if I need to. And it applies fine with a brush. This one is like a really nice sheer silverish glitter. I'm going to bring it into the inner third on the lower lash line as well, which means I'm going to have to duck out of frame to do that. So that is the eyeshadow all done. It is really, really cute, I think. Instead of putting eyeliner on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curl my lashes and do mascara, so I'm not going to have any eyeliner at all. I just think that it looks a little bit more cute that way, I guess, like fresh and cute. And I'm going to be using the Heimish Dailism mascara to do that, which I still have. I've had it like months now. It's still going good. So that is how the eyes are looking. It's very fresh and very like bright and useful. Okay, so now for the actual part of the Shell Beach Nude collection. I'm going to start off with the blush. This one is, I don't know, it just says number 7. Probably is Shell Beach Nude. And I'm going to apply this with my usual blusher brush. So this one is really powdery, I found. So if you don't like very powdery blushes, you may not like this one. And I'm just going to apply right in the center of the cheek and then kind of blend it out. This is a really pretty color, like it's a really, really nice like nudish orange. Slightly more along the brown tone than I would like, but that's okay. So it looks really, really beautiful when you apply it. I'm definitely going to be using this section inside the actual review so that I don't have to reapply this blush later. So this is how it looks on one cheek there. Without, very bland. So I do actually really like this color. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. I am trying to reorganize my drawers at the moment. So I moved house at the start of the year, and now this is like the spare guest bedroom, which is also like my beauty room. So I need to make sure that everything is less displayed than before, so that when people do come to stay, I can either pick stuff up and move it to another room, or they don't have to look at all my stuff. So I've been trying to organize everything so that it fits. So I might do a video on my makeup organization and stuff in a bit. Let me know if you guys are interested. You guys usually like declutters, so I figured I'd film it anyway. But this is how the blush is looking. Super natural, super beautiful. I really, really like it. Then for lips, there are 2 different types. So there are 2 lipsticks, which ones I have tried already. The pink is beautiful and the orange is a gorgeous color, but it makes my lips look like dried prunes. And then there are 2 lip tints, which I have not tried. They are number 16, Burny Nude, and number 17, which is Toasty Nude. Burny Nude looks like the pink of the 2. Pretty certain there is a pink and a brown. And what is this? Toasty Nude looks like the more orange color. I am going to go for the more orange color because I've got more orange tones on at the moment. It's probably not going to go very well with the purple, but that's okay. So I'm going to give this a go. Yeah, I'm just going to, let's try a gradient first. Okay, so this is way lighter than I was expecting, like from the tube. was expecting it to be fairly dark, but it does gradient quite well. I'm pretty sure I tried the Zero Velvet tint, which was one that I got with Anne of Green Gables, which is the first time I tried anything from Romand, and they feel so nice on the lips. Like, they're so like light, silicone-y, but not dry, which is like the perfect combination, right? Should I leave it like that or should I add more? I think I might like to leave it like that actually. So that is the shade number 17, which is Toasty Nude. I quite like it actually. I do have a fair amount of orange products from Romand already. Like, I've got their entire collection of what are these called? See-through matte tints already. Do I need some more oranges? Probably not. But will I maybe keep them? Maybe I'll see if they match up with the same colors that I already have. But this is the final look. I am going to go and sort out my hair, and I will be right back to show you guys how it looks. So here is the finished look. I really enjoyed the products from the Shell Beach collection. I do wish that they had a little bit more products. Like, I wish they had another blush maybe and an eyeshadow palette or something, because it is such a small collection, but it is really cute. And if you like those warm orangey colors, then I would definitely recommend it for you. So I will be doing a second video for the Romand Shell Beach collection, in which I will just be swatching all of the products. So this is how they look if you want to make a full face out of them, and if you'd like to see all of the colors in action, then please just keep watching. It's probably a few weeks away, I would say, so that I have some other stuff to go in between. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.